This week's Torah portion of Parshat Acharei Mot contains directives within it by which it differentiates between Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, and the rest of the nations of the world. And one of the ways in which we differentiate ourselves is the way we act morally, with values and ethics that we embrace. In the heart of the Parsha, the Torah warns that we have to be careful. K'maasei eretz Mitzrayim lo ta'asu, u'k'maasei eretz Canaan, asher ani mevi etchem shama lo ta'asu, u'bechukoteihem lo telechu. Do not behave like the acts or the various lacks of values or morals that the Mitzrim, the Egyptian empire, or the Canaanite empire might have behaved. We have to be different. And right at the heart, or at the end of this particular directive, the Torah says, Et mishpatai ta'asu, ve'et chukotai tishmeru lalechet bahem. Walk in the ways of God. Follow His mitzvot. Ushmartem et chukotai ve'et mishpatai. Follow and walk or keep the ways of the Torah. Asher yaseh otam ha'adam v'chai bahem ani Hashem. Follow the ways of Hashem that man should follow. V'chai bahem. Live with them. This is prior to all of the instructions and the isurim, the prohibitions with regards to sexual misconduct, sexual promiscuity. What is this v'chai bahem? Live with them, live within them, live according to them. If a person is not supposed to live with them or live according to them, how else is a person supposed to complete subscribing and fulfilling the Torah mitzvot? Does this not seem superfluous or extra? Obviously, if we're going to follow the Torah mitzvot, we're going to do it when we're alive. And there are two insights that I want to share with you. One is by the Kotzker Rebbe, who says, V'chai bahem. When a person enacts these mitzvot, chukim, the values, the commandments that we are expected to follow, do it with chayut. Do it with life, with energy, with an earnestness. Demonstrate that it's not something that we do because we have to do, because it's habitual, or because it's a regular habit, or what's expected of us. But rather it's something that we understand enhances our lives. Live the Torah. Live the mitzvot. Live enacting these commandments. The Torah is called Eitz Chaim Hi Lama Chazikim Ba. The Torah is the tree of life, and we have to live it, enjoy it, include it, incorporate it in the greatest way that is possible. The second explanation that's offered is V'chai bahem. Do it and keep the mitzvot and Torah when you have chayut, when you have life, when you have energy, when you have a certain amount of exuberance and a certain amount of energy to exhaust. That's when you should be keeping the Torah mitzvot. Obviously, when we're old as well. But when we are older, we grow tired. We grow weary. Our energy is spent. And therefore, it's much more difficult for us to demonstrate this energy and this desire to have to keep this mitzvot and to keep them with an earnestness and with an energy amongst us. And therefore, v'chai bahem. When a person, especially and particularly when they're young and when they have the energy to exhaust, that's the time that we have to demonstrate that we are completely immersed and that we completely subscribe to the program that God gives us. V'chai bahem, chayut. I think ultimately what the Torah is telling us is appreciate life. The greatest possible quality, the greatest gift that is given to us by HaKadosh Baruch Hu is life. I often explain that Martin Gilbert, in his book, The Holocaust, explains that the tragic consequence, the tragedy of the Holocaust, which we come to this week with Yom HaShoah, remembering the Holocaust Day, Holocaust Remembrance Day, the tragedy of the Holocaust and the Holocaust that we just experienced and are currently experiencing with the hostages and certainly with the people who were massacred, our people on October 7th, is not only the murder and the butchering of these people, the extermination of a people, but the extermination of the potential of those people. What could those people have accomplished? What could they have offered in this world? What could they have contributed to our civilization? We'll never know. And I often explain from a personal perspective that one of the most difficult things about Gila's death, Gila's demise, is of course not only losing Gila herself, but losing her potential. Gila had dreams, she had aspirations, she had things that she wanted to contribute to this world. Perhaps the most ironic or absurd one is that she wanted to be a psychologist who would help people with their depression. But those dreams will never transpire. They'll never happen. V'chai bahem. Let's live our dream. Let's remember that the greatest gift we have is chayut, is life. Kihem chayenu va'orech yamenu. The Torah is chayim. The Torah and the way of our morals, ethics, and codes of conduct, and our mitzvot, our commandments, give us the opportunity to live life in its most vigorous fashion. This is something that we have to embrace and understand and appreciate. While we're young, look around us and appreciate what we have and contribute to the world. And as we age, appreciate the fact that every single thing that we do should be done with that exuberance, with the desire to live, with the desire to make a world, ourselves and the world around us, a better place. This is the Jewish way, it is the Torah way, and it always will remain the Gila way. Shabbat Shalom.